cutting a hole through these walls. The finished doors, 4 foot 10 inches and a quarter wide and 8 foot 4 inches tall.
So how long in the making has this been?
Well, really 17 years.
17 years?
Well, we thought of doing it 17 years ago. We chickened out. Then we opened a store in West Hollywood and got sidetracked for 10 years. Then we opened a store in Beverly Hills and got sidetracked for another 7 years.
It's a saga.
It was a saga.
Now, media tells the glory.
Yeah. Hey, Sergio, smile. You're on camera, man.
I'm Ann Gentry, and this is a long day coming. We've been here in Santa Monica for 17 years, and for 17 years we've been talking about being larger. This is our original space, this sweet little space. It's gone through several renovations over the 15 years. 2 years ago, we took the space next door over, and 2 years later, we've knocked a connection between the two spaces, and it is monumental, truly, this morning. So here we are. Obviously, it's not finished, and we will beautify it in the next 48 hours. But this is great. We're going to have 4 full-size dining rooms where each one will be a little bit different, and our beautiful bakery case can be shown off from many parts of the rooms now, not just over there. And wow, what can I say? Long time coming, really. When was this building built?
1929.
1929. Look how thick this wood was.
That's a real 2-inch by 6-inch piece of lumber, which you don't see anymore. Probably built out of an ancient redwood tree.
And it was so funny because the guy who does my work, I called him yesterday about 5 because he started the job last night at midnight, and I said, look, I just want to, when you break that wall open, don't be surprised if you find a bunch of things in there. There's going to be wires, all the stereo speakers and lights over the years. He says, oh, don't worry about it. Usually that's much higher up in a wall. Well, of course, that's what they found. And not only did they find a lot of extra wires that they had to deal with, but our very first menu, look at this, circa 1993. This was the very first Real Food Daily menu. Look, the same logo, though she's been altered just a tiny bit around her, but that is her inside, the Real Food Daily girl. So they found that, and then let me show you something else. A postcard from Venice, Italy, and on it says, "For being there always, with love, wisdom, and a heartfelt support. Love, Neville and Nina." And for some reason, Neville and Nina ring a bell, but I'm not putting a face with the name. And then a postcard from the Gotham Hall, which was a nightclub over here on the Santa Monica 3rd Street Promenade that is now a Forever 21. But you used to have to get through these big bouncers to get up the steps to go to this club. Happy hour, $1.99 each item. This is ancient. Nothing's $1.99. New Orleans, most popular cocktail, the Pat O'Brien Hurricane. I love it. So we're going to frame these. This is fun.
Definitely. So when is this going to be done? What's the timeline?
They've probably got 2 more nights. My team, Sergio, because they did get a little surprise last night with all the wiring inside the walls, so held them up a little bit. We were hoping that we'd be done in 2 nights, so it's probably going to take 3 nights. But we're open, it's active, people are coming through, no problem.
And then people have to get used to that.
Well, yes, we have to do that because, look, it's 17 years people have been charging through this front door and coming down these steps and going out. So we want everybody to come through one door so the hostess or host can bring them in. And, different. That's what's going to be hard, is getting the regulars. We're so used to it being the way that it's been. To change, a little paradigm shift here. And I'm sure they'll go with it, but it's amazing how people struggle with change. I love it. I am always changing. And Real Food Daily is always changing and always evolving. And that's why we're still here 17 years later. That's one of the reasons, I think, besides the great food that we serve.